This is me, jumping into the void with nothing, only to be greeted at my bed by the enemy team. Let's slow down a little. So today was the end fight, a server-wide event in which my team was planning to dominate. By raiding our opponent's portal, we were able to surprise and kill those online to get the upper hand. However, after being sent in to test for traps, I find myself face to face against the entire enemy team.
How do you know we have a mole?
Because, like, there's no way they log on right when we go in.
Let's go. It's in the Chords chat. It's close to our base, though. Well, not really, but
a minute, you just failed an MLG.
Okay,
You failed an MLG?
I don't have any arrows.
Wait, be careful, be careful.
I had been bed-bombed, a strategy made illegal before the fight. This fight is what started it all. Through death to an illegal strategy, I wanted revenge. And let me just say, I had a plan. Meanwhile, at our base, a betrayal was taking place. Let me introduce you to a player, the player that caused this whole idea to take form, Agent Pig. Post-end fight, we returned to find our base destroyed, so we chose to set a trap. A simple trap chest, activating TNT minecarts to kill everyone nearby. And Mockted opened the chest. Bro, why did you open the chest? Why?
I don't know, man. Opened it.
Now down a gear set, I logged off for the night, only to join the next day with tragedy. Just like that, I was reduced to nothing. I wanted payback, and what better way to get it than pure chaos? After watching a few videos, I learned a trick, for I was gonna fill spawn with dragons. In order to ensure success, I would need gear and lots of it. To do this, I had to move across the nether alone, leaving my team behind and going out with no gear supplies to start a new life. After hours of searching with no luck, I found the perfect destination. However, time was ticking, for this server was dying. If I didn't complete my mission soon, the server would end and I would never get my chance. By building a raid farm with a max villager trading hall in the nether, I had created a base broken beyond comprehension. If I can produce 3 max hits in an hour, you have to subscribe. Perfect. Let's begin. Last one. We're done. 58 minutes. Full max armor. That easy. After a bit more grinding and preparation, I was ready. All that was left to do was to get the server interested. And what better way than a little bit of lore? If I want to revive the server, I would need to be cryptic yet clear. With a little bit of thinking, I devised a plan. The way this whole thing works is by using a complex set of glitches. By freezing the dragon and moving him to the end islands, we can resummon, open the portal, and begin our transfer into the overworld. Although this may sound simple, I can assure you it's not. Even just one error, and the whole plan would be a failure. However, if everything goes right, the dragons would appear at the world spawn, ready for destruction. So I went out to prep, collecting materials and building a dragon egg at the world spawn. Now with the egg built, all that was left to do was execute. However, as I was focusing on my plan, I forgot the most important thing of all, my team. Returning to my team's base, I found a message.
Hey Mark, hey Zuerox, it's me, Simply, and I come with a message. I am not having the most fun on this season of Batman, so I will be departing until the next season. This server has been too chaotic for me to handle. Just do me one favor. Kill Agent Pig.
And with that, Simply, one of my closest teammates was gone. He was with me throughout all of my failures and all of my struggles. Most of all, this made me aware of one thing. My time was running out, and I had to finish this, or all my work would be for nothing. But it wasn't time just yet, for I still had one thing left to do. Remember, it offered to help me kill Agent Pig, but through his chaos my closest teammate had left the server, and I had vowed my revenge. Upon visiting spawn for the kill, I had found my work in shambles. The egg was destroyed by none other than Pig himself, but now was my time to get revenge, and I would not let it pass me by. Oh wait, what the? That's Agent!
Where? Bro, you're gonna die.
Get over here. I'm in the water.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
I'm sorry, I'm getting hit by you more than getting hit by him. That is lame. I had escaped, but not unharmed, for I could trust no one on the server, and my urge for revenge only grew stronger. And so the time had come to complete my plan, for I was ready. Joining onto the server, I sorted my supplies, and I set off to the dungeon. Standing over the portal, I knew it was now or never. Here we go, boys. I set up the structures and froze the dragon. However, I had found a gap in my plan. For on this server, elytras are banned, meaning I only had one option to transport the dragon. I had to use a flying machine. 360 no scope. Hey, let's go. So just like that, after tight purling, using a flying machine to travel over 1,000 blocks over nothing but void, and pushing the dragon over and over and over again, it was finally ready. Hey Pig, remember when you betrayed me with Skillet?
Yeah.
Remember how you broke my egg? Well, you didn't just break it, it hatched. And just like that, my plan had worked. Looking to spawn, there were 3 dragons, creating chaos and destroying everything they touched. However, in the midst of chaos, a team had formed. For with spawn at risk, members had come together to fight, not for themselves, but for the sake of the server. Through selfless teamwork, they had killed dragon after dragon, saving the world spawn and bringing the server together under one common mission: revival. The start of that day, I joined a server void of any players or activity. But even if it was for just a moment, my mission had sparked life into a server once dead. Although I may never have gotten revenge on Pig, I did something much, much greater. I had revived the server.
There are dragons everywhere. Oh my god, I think he shot at me. There are dragons on the loose. I repeat, dragons on the loose. There are dragons. Look at that huge, girthy dragon. He's on the loose. Look at that. Look. Oh. Look. That's such a girthy dragon. That's so girthy and big. Ah!